And how's it actually been for you to travel around the continent with Tonight Again? What's it been like?
I've loved it. I mean, you know, it's sort of, it's definitely been on the bucket list for me to get my music over to Europe. And I've been doing what I do in Australia for quite a long time, and in some other parts of the world. And I was sort of fortunate enough to travel quite a bit, you know, from the US. I have a place in LA and I do a lot of work there. But now, you know, I had a song released in Germany just about 8 months ago, so I was like, airplane and stuff, and then I got asked to do Eurovision, so I feel like life is pushing me.
Perfect timing in that sense.
Yeah, but I've loved it. I mean, you know, some of the historical value that Europe brings and the cultural value is something that I think everyone else in other parts of the world can learn from. It's stunning to travel through, and yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, I guess we're quite lucky with where we live over there.
It's amazing.
So of course you were the first ever Australian Idol, and how was that experience of, you know, singing under pressure on a live stage and on a week-on-week basis? Does that set you up well for going to Vienna and effectively doing the same thing?
I think just experience in general, you know, like I guess the Idol process it's pretty tumultuous. I mean, if you spoke to, say, Will Young or the Gareth Gates of the world, you know, like for me as well, it was something that was an anomaly. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't even know if it would actually make it to television. So when I tried out, I was very green, and suddenly I kept getting through, and then it becomes this huge hit amongst the public, and you know, then you release your album and everyone buys it, and it kind of sets you up for an artificial perception of the world as an entertainer, because then you're just lumped in with the rest of them, and the rest of them being some incredibly talented artists who find their way, you know, via, of course, TV, but also other more organic streams, and you're just one of the bunch, and it's all about songs, it's all about hard work and good attitudes and all that sort of stuff, but it definitely given me some, you know, some experience and some of the things I've been able to do. You know, I released a song not too long ago in the US, and I was able to live out some of the things I've always dreamt of, like Letterman and Jimmy Fallon and things like that. And all of those things are very high pressure situations. So, like Eurovision, it sort of it's given me a little bit of a taste of trying to swallow the nerves.
Yeah, we just won't remind you how many people will watch.
Yes.
So
I've been told several times.
I bet. For you, whether it be personally or whether it be actually in relation to Australia, what is the goal for your participation in Vienna? I mean, you just spoke about obviously having songs released in Germany. So okay, that's obviously one strand. But do you feel there's like a somewhat of weight of expectation from Australia, as well as you personally having your own goals?
Yeah, I guess the weight from my country is the fact that we're an invite, you know, it's not like, you know, we're sort of an external, we're external to the competition usually, and we're just, as a country, huge fans of Eurovision. It's been played there for over 30 years, and they love it in Australia. So when I was asked to do it, it was a decision I didn't take lightly, and it was one that aroused a lot of attention and a lot of passion, and so it's definitely something I'm taking very seriously. As far as my own goals and what I hope to achieve out of it, it's really just what I always hope to achieve by doing anything which has, you know, publicity attached to it, is just to garner some attention for my music and to spread it as far as it can reach, and hopefully people in this part of the world will hear what I do and seek out some other, you know, forms of what I do.
Particularly here, this will be your. I imagine your single's being released here, isn't it, in the United Kingdom?
I think so.
Let's assume so, because that will be your first release here, and of course you think, okay, so Kelly Clarkson's had a career as long as her Idol participation. Will Young's just released another album, so you know it's quite interesting to have an Australian Idol has never made it over to Britain with their music, so it's a new market.
Yeah, and I guess it's about, you know, it's sort of the reality of it is when there's something huge in America, it's a lot easier for it to spread around the world because everyone's watching, you know, they're kind of the pulse of the world, and if something is on, you know, hot on the pulse that everyone follows, so not everyone's necessarily looking at Australia to set trends, you know, because it is a small nation, but the incredible artists come out of Australia, and
particularly recently. I mean, Sia's made a regeneration with her artisticness, and Iggy Azalea is charting all over it. There's a massive new 5 Seconds of Summer. So the more you list, the more.
And I think there'll be a few others. There's some incredible talent that's emerging right now, especially male, and yeah, it's exciting. We're a small country, but very creative and very conducive for we embrace the arts a lot. But yeah, it's taken a long time for me to get here. But it's about having the right music too. I don't think my music in the past would have worked here, and I've evolved as an artist, and yeah, sort of fallen in love with a lot of different styles and different. I feel like I'm a different songwriter and a different artist now, and I'm hopefully ready to start to spread my music here.
That's fantastic. And just one final thing is, do you have a message for the readers of the escXtra.com?
Of course.
Is there a message you'd like to give to our readers?
Well, Australia is excited to be a part of Eurovision, of course, and we just want to thank you, I guess, me as an artist, but also as a country. We want to thank all of the Eurovision fans for embracing me so much and making me feel so warm, and we love Eurovision in Australia, and I hope that my performance will add to the contest, and yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you.